So if you don't know, there's a bill that's supposed to be banning corn. If you don't know what I'm talking about, bro, the stuff you watch all the time. If that goes through, bro, there's going to be a lot more millionaires created. There's going to be a lot more businesses started. Just because, bro, a lot of y'all don't realize, but you going crazy every single day will only hold you back, bro. You lusting over these girls all day over another man getting meow. That's setting you back, bro. So low key, you get what I'm saying? Deep down, I know y'all don't want the bill to pass, but bro, if the bill actually passes, G, it's going to make a lot more men have a lot more testosterone, bro. I'm going to see a lot more dudes in the gym, a lot more businesses getting started, less dudes simping over women, man. That would actually be crazy. That would be great. That would be great. We low-key need to do that, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro, y'all won't believe me when I say this, but lust is a big problem. When I was 16, bro, I used to be very lustful when I was broke. I stopped being so lustful, bro, and I started to get more money, start more businesses, got in the gym more. Like, bro, y'all really got to stop simping over these women, bro, for real.
There is a bill being proposed that would ban corn in the United States, and this is dangerous for women.
Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Jay Sin, coming back with another one. And as y'all can see, we coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Take a look at it, man. We got another beautiful day out here, so y'all already know I got to thank the Most High for waking me up this morning and giving me another opportunity to be great. Thank you, Abba. Thank you, Abba, Father Yahuwah. Thank you so much for another day, another beautiful one, another opportunity to get it right, you know? But, man, I wanted to come out here and holler at y'all, man, and show y'all those two clips from, Dazon Spam and DiMaggio V. Shout out to them cats, for the messages, man, and, putting out that alert. Go follow them on TikTok because they're absolutely correct. And I really do hope that this ban really go through. I know they've been trying to do it for a long time, but, man, listen, I think it's different now, because when you think about it, right? You think about the military, you think about the Army, you think about the Navy, you think about the Air Force. You don't have as many young men enlisting, like they used to. You know what I'm saying? The numbers was way higher, before. Now, not so much. And I think pornography is the reason. You got most young men just wanting to sit around, wanting to fap all day, bust nuts all day, and chase pleasure and, simp and do all of that stuff, man. Corn ultimately just makes you not want to do anything with your life. It make you not want to work on yourself. It make you not want to start a business. It make you not want to get a job and, get on your purpose and stuff like that. That's just what corn do, because it takes away your energy. You know what I'm saying? It takes away your spirit, so you really, you're not yourself, bro. You're not that masculine person that you're supposed to be, with that masculine energy that want to get out there and, get to it, get out there and live life, but instead what it's doing, it's got most guys put up, you know what I mean? They in the basement, they in their rooms, they not working out, you know what I mean? They not getting no sunlight, they not in nature, they not even playing no sports no more. When you think about it, bruh, when I was young, man, listen, bro, it wasn't an empty basketball court in sight. No matter where you went, bro, if it was a basketball court, Muggs was hooping. If it was a field, Muggs was playing football. If it was a baseball diamond, Muggs was playing baseball. If it was a soccer field, Muggs was playing soccer. See, now you got the Migos still playing soccer, but you don't see those other, fields being, used. You don't even see the parks full like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bruh, like, understand, bruh. This is what this country need, and don't think that the administration ain't peeped this. They know that, corn was used as a weapon in other countries. You know what I'm saying? So, They want us, listen, they want us out there. You know what I mean? This administration, like I told y'all, I don't ride with neither side. No Republicans, no Democrats. But I do think that, this new administration is being used by the Most High Yah. You know what I'm saying? To bring forth, the prophecy, you know what I'm saying? To fulfill prophecy. And at the same time, to clean some things up out here. So I'm all for it if it's for the betterment of, us as a people. Listen, I'm with it. If it's to be in alignment with the Most High and His will, I'm with it. Because we see what the other administration's trying to do. All they trying to do is spread wickedness, you know what I'm saying? Homosexuality, all of that stuff. So, they gonna be pushing back against this bill because, they want to infect our kids. They want them doing all of that stuff that they see, on them screens and stuff like that. They okay with lewdness. They okay with all of that stuff, so, I'm hoping this administration could really push this bill through, because listen, it's time for us to wake up, and this written in corn really is a weapon that doesn't do anything for us as men. It doesn't do anything for this country. It doesn't do anything for us as a people. It doesn't do anything for us in the spirit. It doesn't do anything for us in our relationship with the Most High. So I don't know what that lady was talking about where she said, this could be dangerous for women. How? You know what I mean? If anything, it should be less dangerous for women, due to the fact that if corn get taken away, you're going to have more guys that's going to be working on themselves instead of just walking around lustful, instead of walking around, on demon time, looking for a woman, to be on semen time. You know what I'm saying? You got more lustful dudes walking around. If you ask me, that's more dangerous than anything. When they watching all these different categories on these websites of BDSM, of beating, women and all of that type of stuff, man, just all types of crazy stuff that, cats walking around with in their mind due to pornography. And you talking about if corn get taken away, it's dangerous for women. No, the only way it's dangerous for women is for the succubus women, for the Jezebel women, because they not going to be able to use those platforms to get money. You know what I'm saying? So they going to be forced to go out there and find a real job. They going to be forced to go out there and do other things. You know what I'm saying? That might not even be good, to tell you the truth, because listen, those they can't monetize their body like they was used to. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what these women been doing. And the Most High not playing right now, especially with the daughters of Zion that's on OnlyFans, that's uploading all of that, content, getting money from it and stuff like that. Listen, you can't tell me that the Most High not working right now. And He working for us, man, because He know that we struggle. He know that we, battle temptation every day. He know that these things out here has been a stronghold on us, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? So, He coming through for us, man. You can't never say the Most High is not working for us. That's why it's important for us to stay on this journey, to stay in the spirit, to continue to seek His face and do the things that He tell us to do in His law, statutes, and commandments. Because guess what, bro? It's like, when these things go through, and He putting these spirits in people to push bills like this, to get passed. Listen, bro, you want to be ready for that. You want to be already working on yourself when these things go through, because it's going to be a piece of cake. Now, imagine, if you was just still full-fledged indulging in that. You know what I mean? A lot of people going to be out here lost. So it is kind of like a double-edged sword, because you're going to have some cats out there that might, that might do something crazy, because they don't know what to do with themselves. They just was used to chasing pleasure. They was used to that comfortability. And now if that get taken away, they forced to get out there and work on themselves and get it how we was meant to get it, getting on your purpose and doing stuff like that, embracing your true masculine energy, and a lot of cats, man, listen, they let corn keep them away from doing that, so you're going to have some pushback on both sides, man. But, I think for the most part, man, it's going to wake a lot of men up. It's going to wake a lot of women up too, I'm hoping, because listen, it's time for people to understand that this is a different time that we living in, and the Most High not playing with sin. He not playing with the daughters of Zion being naked on Instagram and all of that stuff, man. It's people being destroyed behind all this wickedness out here. You know what I'm saying? Judgment is getting passed on people that's out here not trying to change, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bruh, I'm all with it, man. Hey, whether it goes through or not, we gonna continue to work. We gonna continue to resist. We gonna continue in this truth no matter what. But guess what? It'll be a big help for us if this bill get passed and we ain't gotta be worrying about, these sites calling us, lust calling us and all that other stuff, man. And I get it, some of y'all, man, gonna think like, hey, man, they can never get rid of porn. They can never ban porn. They still got DVDs. They still do this, do that. Whatever the case, man. But listen, any little bit will help. If they ban one site, 2 sites, that helps, bro. So don't be negative about it. Think positive and know that the Most High is working with us. He working for us. You know what I'm saying? And then what's more important is that we continue to work for him. You know what I'm saying? And not work for them. Because working for just them, listen, you're not going to get your cut. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get your cut. You're not going to get your just due. Because they just want to keep their thumb on us, bro. They want to keep holding us down. And they know that lust is one of the number one things that keep us in bondage. Keep us spending our money in a state of weakness, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that. So it's just like, bruh, like, I don't see how you can't see the positivity in this, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like DiMaggio V said, man, this is, corn is the reason why you got a lot of simps out here, bro. You know what I mean? Not embracing who they are, just willing to give up everything just for a piece of cat. Willing to degrade theyself for a piece of cat, willing to turn away from the Most High for a piece of cat, willing to abandon their purpose, their principles, their morals for a piece of cat, man. You know what I mean? It's just like, bruh, it's ridiculous now. And they wonder, why all of the numbers down. Mugs don't even want no jobs no more. And I get it, bro. I'm tired of working too. But some of you cats, bro, sitting around thinking it's okay to be young and broke is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had a job when I was a freshman in high school, sophomore in high school, junior in high school, senior in high school, bro, because I wasn't okay with being broke. You know what I'm saying? It's too many of you young dudes that's okay with being broke, because you got your corn. And that's what it is, bro, is because you got your corn and your moms and them is providing you a place to stay that you think you ain't got to do nothing. You don't want to do nothing. You just want to be on the game all day, social media all day, bust nuts all day, and that's it. All you want to do is play. And what y'all got to understand is that playtime is over. These young cats got to understand playtime is over. It's over, bruh. It's time to really get up and figure things out in your life. But for this satanic system, figure it out for you. You know what I mean? But for them demons, figure it out for you. But for this system, the judicial system, figure it out for you, bruh. And I don't think you gonna like it. I don't think you gonna like it what they got planned for the ones that don't know what to do with their time, for the ones that don't know what to do with their energy, bruh. So, man, listen, lock in, keep going, understand the Most High is working for us in our favor. And listen, bruh, we in it to win it, all right? And it's just the beginning. And that's my word, man. My name is Sinn, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace.